Okay. So hello everyone, welcome to another episode on Bold and Beyond. I am your host Rubini Mronjichembo, and today with us is a different person. We have someone that's going to teach us and we're going to learn from him. But before we move forward, a shout out to all the people that make this possible. A shout out to White House in Kabale, located in Makanga, Gwamafa Road, who have the best qualities for any hotel that you would want. If you want somewhere to sleep, or if you want nice food to eat, don't forget to visit White House in Kabale, and I can affirm you, they have the best. A shout out to Mark Shots, located next to Miami. The people that are behind the scenes, the cameraman and everything that you see, that's done by Mark Shots. Remember, if you have any events that you have, don't forget to call them, and I can affirm you, they will again give you the best. And also another shout out to Derrick Collections, located at the Mercy Complex. If you have any that you want to go and you want to look smart, you want to look casual, any kind of look that you want, Derrick Collections has it for you. They will give it to you, and I can promise you, you will be satisfied. Again, today I am dressed by Derrick Collections, and don't forget to visit them. So today with us, as I told you, is a great man, one that has made it the face behind a tourism group, Freeman Adventures. He's a mister, he's a king himself. And today he's going to share, with us, he's going to tell us about himself. So welcome the big man to the set.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
It is basically a great pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah.
I cannot basically take it for granted. This is such a great initiative that you people have come up with to bring up a number of youths and teens to express themselves and maybe to get to a wider platform.
Yeah.
I'm called Ahweera Freeman, Byarugaba, and I'm the Mr.Tourism Kigezi 2024-2025. And I happen to have a tourism company under the name Freeman Adventures, which is still trying to come up and see how to penetrate through the tourism sector. But we are basically doing well as of now.
All right. Yeah, so I want you to tell us about your life. I want you to share how your life has been being in a pageant. First of all, we believe it's not an easy thing, so I want you to share your story with us.
My life in this pageantry started last year, I think in March, when I picked interest in coming up as a Mr. Tourism Kigezi. I was at campus and I was not doing anything related to tourism. I was doing procurement and logistics management. But that did not stop me in engaging in tourism, because this is not all about what you've maybe learned.
Okay.
Me, I always believe in doing what you love.
Passion.
Yeah. The passion. If you love something, it will become very easy for you to do whatever you really want. So me getting in the tourism sector was out of will. No one forced me. No one even called me. I just felt like I should try it out. Because me, I'm a person who is very free.
Okay.
A person who likes traveling, who likes touring, exploring, discovering. So leaving procurement aside, I am really doing good in tourism. So that is how I came up to join the pageantry of tourism, because I thought it was going to give me the best platform in the sector. And ever since I joined this pageantry, I think I have so far covered about 3/4 of the country.
Yeah. Traveled.
Yeah, I have traveled, and now that I have another trip that is coming up, I am very certain I am going to cover the whole country.
You want to travel?
Yeah. That is why I went there. There was nothing much. Me, I wanted to just get a platform so that I can start exploring, because it is always hard to penetrate when you do not have the gamba nog. But at least now, there was a scenario that happened when I had a trip to Kisoro. It was my second trip when I had become the Mr. Tourism. I had a car, and it was supposed to be carrying only 10 passengers.
Okay.
But I had more than that. So when I reached somewhere, there was a traffic center. So when I reached there, they stopped me. I had nothing to say, but I just put my sash on. So when the policeman came, he asked me, "Hey, you man, how are you? I'm okay. Why are you carrying many people in a car?" And I was like, I had no option because we are on a Kigezi tour, and I had no option other than doing that. But you'll forgive me. I say, "Hey, who are you?" So showing them, they are like, "Oh, great man. Oh, hey." So this pageantry really gave me a very great platform and to some extent respect.
Okay.
However much, to some extent it has, because there is nothing that is always good only and has no negative side. As a socialite, there are some things that people expect which you might not be. People expect you to always be in suits. People expect you to always... Okay, I do not know what they always think of, but that is not me. People have always been seeing me in shorts. People have always been seeing me on vests, and I am living my normal life.
Yeah.
And that is what makes me. So
You.
in whatever you always do, just be yourself. Do what gives you peace. That is the only advice I can tell out.
Okay. So still on your journey in pageantry, people have very many misconceptions about pageantry. So what's that one unpopular opinion you had before you joined it?
People always think people who join pageantry are maybe, I do not know how to term it, but maybe for the ladies they say maybe these are bitches or what. But that is not the case. In fact, people who know what pageantry is know what it means, because you're going to get in pageantry. One, they will teach you how to take yourself.
Okay.
They will teach you how you're supposed to be treating yourself, how you're supposed to be dressing up, how you're supposed to be walking. Okay, they teach you how a normal person should be. I remember when we were in boot camp, they were telling us, as a king or a queen, you're not supposed to be wearing certain clothing. You're not supposed to be going in happening places and you maybe take beer. Such stuff. And that is what is lacking in some youth. But they do not know. It is just a misconception that maybe when you go there, you're going to go in women, you're going to go in men, which is not the case. So it is always very hard to eliminate a certain mind out of some people.
Yeah.
But with time, it is a gradual process. Okay. When they start seeing, hey, he went there and he has gotten this. She went there and she has gotten this. So it will start changing their mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so in your pageantry, it seems I've talked to you and it seems you have a different understanding of what pageantry is from someone that has not yet joined it. So for someone that wants it in a layman's language, what really is pageantry?
Pageantry, now like for us, it is the Miss and Mr.Tourism Kigezi.
Okay.
What does this call for? Tourism Kigezi. That means you're going to be a tourism face for Kigezi.
Okay.
You're supposed to go out and sell Kigezi to the outside world.
Yeah.
But when you're going to sell something, you do not start from outside. You start from home. Then you sell it outside.
Okay.
So pageantry basically looks at what you can do. What is your potential?
Yeah.
What can you do for the people? Pageantry. Some people go in pageantry expecting money. They know, since I am going to become the king, since I'm going to become the queen, so I expect money. But no, there is no money. In fact, you're supposed to be inputting. You put in some money so that you sell the brand.
Yeah.
So people out there, and actually now our term is actually getting done. the Miss and Mr. Tourism Kigezi initiative is on for the next search. They are searching for the next Miss and Mr. Tourism Kigezi.
Yeah.
So I think we shall share the information about what is needed, and maybe people can come and engage.
Yeah.
But pageantry is so good. People need to join it. They need to involve themselves in those activities. You never know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah. You never know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah.
So on pageantry, I believe you've seen people from different pageants and you've heard from them. So what's that one thing you believe should at least be added in pageantry in your area? What do you think is that one thing that you believe if it were to come, it would make it a bigger thing?
If we are to better the pageantry, we now need to look at how best can we first develop our communities.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I have seen most of the people that have pageantries are now, have done at least maybe like town cleaning.
Yeah.
And it has become very common. You see, even something, when something becomes very common, it loses meaning to some point.
Yeah.
So I am looking at it in a perspective of, if we now start extending the services to maybe the local areas, those town outskirts, and we see this area now doesn't have water. How can we get the government involved, or how can we, as a pageantry, now try to bring the service nearer to the people?
Yeah.
By that, people will now start get conversant with pageantry. They know Mr. and Mr. Tourism is there. They have done this, they have done this, they have done this. Not only waiting for when the time for the next search is on, and now we come up.
Yeah, they know that you exist.
Exactly. So the more in communication skills, there is where they say you need to keep it consistent. When you keep something consistent, it becomes like, you see, when you want to grasp a song, you sing it quite oftenly.
Yeah.
By that, it gets in your mind and you're okay with it. So I think we need to start keeping ourselves vibrant, and let people know that we are there. Right. That is how best we can now keep the pageantry that are around sound.
You keep the name.
Yes.
So you've told us that your initiative is looking for new people. So what does it take to really contest?
It doesn't always take much. They always look at a certain age bracket, from 18 to 29. Between 18 to 29, you need to be single. Of course, you need to be single, because they are looking at if you have a family, then you maybe get more of the time to the family.
Yeah.
They look at they look at your characters, and they just ask for small things, like you need to be a socialite, you need to be creative, you need to be smart always.
Yeah.
So it is not always something much to ask for. So
it's not
for someone that is out there, don't hesitate to show up. People always fear. Me, I cannot do that. But it is always good for them
to learn from.
Yeah.
So in your thing, what do you think, what was that one thing that made you unique and made you the Mr. Tourism? That one thing, because there were many people. So what do you believe you from yourself, what do you believe is that one thing that really made you the unique person? They were like, he has it.
It wasn't only one thing. But I believe to the people that were there, so that in all my performances, I was outstanding. Right from the start, I was outstanding. I was very unique.
Yeah.
Even someone who had never gone there would easily tell this man is going to win. this man was going to win. Because if you can look at what I presented, it was really outstanding, I can assure you. They said creative wear, I was the best. They gave me 100%.
Okay.
Culture wear, 100%.
Talent.
So, talent on talent. Everyone was like, now, no one can actually win this guy. Because they had never seen that, they thought this is magic. Some people started calling me magician, but I wasn't. I practiced. I gave it time, and I liked what I was doing. I really, in myself, liked to be the Mr. Tourism Kigezi. And I worked very hard towards it.
Okay.
I engaged a number of people. I looked at how I can convince people to come and support me. Because if you can see, when we were getting close to the boot camp, I released a flyer of myself with the people that had sponsored me. The people that I had approached with my proposals on how I am going with different projects that I was going to do, and they supported me. I had more sponsors than the event itself.
The unique person.
Yes. And actually, I cannot forget to thank White Horse in Kabale, because during that time, you see, this also needs some finances. White Horse in gave me 30% of my budget.
A lot of money.
It was a lot of money.
30, that's a very big number. Like
30% of my whole budget.
They funded it.
They funded it. And not stopping there. When I became the Mr. Tourism, they called me and they made me their brand ambassador. So, White Horse in, I want to really thank you guys. And I cannot fail to say, I'm proud of you. And wherever I go, I always say, White Horse in is the best place you can be at. And indeed, as their slogan says, a place to be. So, someone out there, always come along, have fun, eat, drink, sit in the very most cool atmosphere you can have around Kabale. So, White Horse in, big ups.
Knowing that me, I actually feel like I'm home.
Yes.
That's
why
it's really a place to be. I feel home right here. Yeah, so from pageantry, then you started a project, the big thing, Freeman Adventures.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Now, Freeman Adventures started, I think, last year in, it was around September. That is when I thought of it.
Okay.
Because I had done a trip to Kigezi. I had done a trip to Kisoro. I had done a trip to Kasese, to Queen Elizabeth. And actually, I had done 2 trips. I went to Kasese for a trip.
Okay.
In the open park days. There were open park days where park entrance was free. So I did a trip there, and I went there on the International Tourism Day. So I thought myself, I was like, Freeman, why can't you start up something for yourself? So I decided to come up with that name, Freeman Adventures, so that I can now start building my own brand.
Yeah.
So being the Mr. Tourism Kigezi, I started Freeman Adventures, and now I had to engage people and call upon people to come and join.
You invited them.
So that was now getting to around November. Yes, around November. So I engaged a few friends of mine, and I shared with them different ideas. And good thing is, to the people that I approached, people bought the idea. So I organized for my first longest trip to Makshon Falls.
I heard of that one.
I named it the Escape to Makshon
Makshon
Falls. I put it there on Valentine's Day. So I cannot fail to thank a few individuals that also made that a success.
Okay.
One of them is Mark Schotz.
Hey, you have the same thing.
Yes. Mark Schotz is someone who really became I do not know how I can maybe describe him, but this is someone I had not seen before. And when you're going to have a number of youths, you might fear this, and this. Yeah. But he came on board and he became the vibe master. So on reaching the other side of Kasese, he told me, but now, do you know that may I have even a drone? Hey, you have a drone? I was like, yeah. Hey, then he threw it. Content was content. Even before we came back from Makshon Falls, people were now asking, when is the next trip?
Yeah, we all. I think that's how most people came to know we saw.
Yes.
Escape.
When is the next trip? So he was behind the photography, no videography. Now photography. I had broad shot. All the photos were very nice. It also increased on our marketing.
Yeah.
I had paper of Kigezi Teens magazine. I suppose the trip of Makshon Falls is also going to appear in this year's edition, because they also did a great job coming. We had Nikki House of Fashion. That lady has a golden heart. That lady contributed to that trip about 700. Yeah, about 700. Wow. So I cannot take her for granted. And she also has a boutique, but it is still online as of now. Hey, just online call and they deliver what you want. I had someone who was helping me expedite wildlife tours.
Okay.
Yes, he was also there, and he also helped me here and there as someone who was new in the industry. I had who else? I had some other people from is it a community-based organization? And they also joined in. So I had those people that made my trip a success. I cannot forget to say some people still supported me. White Austin still supported me on that very trip. They gave me 200,000.
People have really supported.
No, White Austin has really supported. I cannot now forget to say 656. 656 Mona Lisa also supported me. He gave me 100,000 just as a contribution, because it came in a wrong period of Valentine's and he couldn't leave work and join me.
Yeah, it was also business.
Yeah. So that is how the trip to Makshon Falls became a success. And now, from Makshon Falls, people now started saying, no, plan something for us. We need to go. We need to go somewhere else. So I sat with a few individuals and we decided on where can we go next. And that is how we came up with the country tour. So now the country tour has also come in high gear. I do not know which bus will take us, but people are very many. There are very many. Now I have so far now registered like 20 people who want to go.
The country tour is when again?
The country tour is going to be on from 28th to 31st of May. So we still have like a month to go. So people, why I started up this is we always had a mentality that tourism is only for the whites.
Yeah. That's people have that mindset.
Yes. And it is a very, very wrong and weird mindset. You can imagine when you're going in a national park,
Yeah.
a foreigner is paying more than $100
To visit.
just to visit.
Yeah.
And an East African resident pays not even more than $10.
10%.
Just with that, I even actually don't understand why we cannot now just embrace touring. Because I really get perturbed when I get to someone and I ask, do you know where Bwindi is? They do not know. Do you know Queen Elizabeth? They don't know. Do you know this? They don't know. And yet it is in their own country.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot, doesn't take much for you to pick up something. Just something small. 50,000. Go there. See animals. Conserve the environment. And that is what it is.
Yeah.
So I looked at it in an angle of, if now I first engage the local tourists or the local people that could be interested or could pick interest in touring and exploring Uganda,
Then
and I got a perfect team. So we have now a group, it is called the Travel Addicts. The Travel Addicts. People do not want to sit. They just want to travel and explore. Okay. But that is the way to go. We shouldn't be waiting for only foreigners to come. That is why I have been looking at the low season, and that is where I am placing my efforts. Let us also engage these local tourists because they can also go and tour. People have been asking me, Freeman, we have been seeing your trips. They are at a low cost. They criticize, you're not going to make it, what. But I tell them, I am as of now not looking at making profits or anything. Because I am looking at how can I first, because on my first trip, I had about 11 people. But so far, on the second trip, I have more than 15 people. What does that mean?
I've registered ahead of time.
Exactly. So that means it is just a matter of giving it time. We shouldn't always rush to look for profits in any business. Give it time. By that, you're going to actually see that as you move on, people now start trusting you. They know, he always does good things. He always takes us to good places. And what he says, if you feel it.
Yeah.
So I believe that is, okay, I was telling you about the Freeman Adventures, how it came on. So I believe in the near future, Freeman Adventures is going to be registered under the Uganda Tourism Board.
Okay.
And Uganda Wildlife Authority, and it is going to be registered as a business. So it is going to start working, and anytime soon people are going to start fearing.
Fearing your dream.
I'm telling you, people will start now saying, hey, this young man is becoming a problem in the sector. But Freeman Adventures is really doing good. And the people out there, the country tour is also on. It is coming on 28th to 31st May. It is only 290,000 Ugandan shillings. And we're going to be covering over 20 districts in Uganda. Right from Kigezi, we go to Kasese, Fort Poto, Hoima, we go to Masindi, now move to the northeast, we move Apak, Soroti, now climb to Pakwach, we do Kapchora, we do Sipi Falls, come through Jinja, Kampara. It is going to be amazing.
Now you're thinking staying.
You shouldn't basically miss out on this because I don't think it is going to come very soon after this. It might take us years. So come on board. Let us explore our Uganda.
Yeah. You know, one thing that I've really admired from you is that you want people to embrace what is around them. Because some time back it was some pageant, I remember, and then someone was giving a speech and their problem was people want to run out. Someone wants to visit Dubai, but come on, you ask them, what do you have here? And then they are like, oh, I don't know. They don't know which hotels they have, but then they know in Dubai there is the Burj Khalifa, but they don't know. But I really admire the fact that you embrace what we have, because I think that's where we start from.
Now, me as Freeman, I can tell you, even if they told me we are going to give you money, go abroad and stay there, I wouldn't. Because you will ask yourself, if where I am going, people are running from there, then why should you go there? I can assure you that you can start small to grow big.
Yeah.
The problem with our generation is we always want chap things.
You dream about it today, tomorrow you have
Now,
effects.
you say, I want a car. Tomorrow I want it. No. You will not get it. Me, when I was starting that Freeman Adventures, I never had even a single coin. Never. When I was going to start the trip of Escape to Macron, I never had a single coin. But I believed in myself. I said, let me give it a try. So that means if you've already started, you need to accomplish what you started.
Yeah.
And when you give it to your best, I am very certain you're going to achieve it.
True.
Now, Freeman Adventures around town, not only even around town, because I've also been getting bookings right from Kampala, where I have people who are coming from Rwanda. People want to work with me.
Yeah.
They see me post, I'm going to Kigali now. They say, can I do this for you? Can I do this for you? So that means my brand is growing.
Yeah.
Let us always think of starting small. Me, I cannot say there is any other place that is better than Uganda. Look at the surrounding areas. You go to Kigali, you go to Burundi, go to Congo. There is no better place than Uganda. Uganda is a very rich country.
We are.
Uganda is a very rich country, but we do not know. And it is us now to bring up that and say, this is our Uganda. Let's use what we have to get what we do not have.
Yeah. So I really love your mindset. I believe some other time we shall keep on having you here to share more with us. So I want you to first, as we're finishing up, I want you to share, like it's more of a personal question, an opinion that would get you cancelled.
Cancelled?
Yeah. Any unpopular opinion that you believe, it's not that popular, but then it's your opinion on a certain thing in life.
Me, I always don't believe in Me, I'm a person who believes in myself, and I always look at how can I better myself.
Okay.
Robin, even if you find me, because now I'll give you a simple example of how people have been maybe perceiving the way of life that I live. People always see me, I'm in shorts. People always see me, I'm in happening places. But that is my life. And what does it need me? To be myself.
Yeah.
I just be myself. When I want something, I go here and get it. You will find someone saying, me, I'm a king. I will not go I will not go there and eat street food. But that is what you can afford at the moment. So are you going to stay hungry?
No.
No.
Socialite opinion.
Yes. But you do not have to live a life that other people think.
Yes.
Live your own life. So live your life your way. That is what actually builds any man. You will not see someone driving a Mercedes Benz and you'll be like, I can also drive it. No, you can afford the VTs. That is what you can afford, basically.
Yeah.
So don't underlook yourself. Believe in yourself. People are there and they are meant to talk. People will never stop talking. And surprisingly, people rarely talk good. They always talk ill. So when you now consider that, it means that is going to be the start of your downfall. So believe in yourself is the way to go.
Okay. Yeah, so as we're finishing this up, for Freeman Adventures, anyone that wants to link up with you, look into the screen and tell the people your numbers, your contacts for Freeman Adventures, and how they can get to all your trips.
Yes. Freeman Adventures is we are actually using. We haven't gotten the social media handles for Freeman Adventures as a company, but we are apparently using Mr.Tourism Kigezi on all platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. We even on X. Mr.Tourism Kigezi. It is what we are apparently using. So if you can visit those media handles, we can basically link up. So before I wind up, I cannot fail to thank people that have always supported us, that have always been there for us. White Horsing, ejo yote bakujigamba. 656 gwe nawe bambete baramugambe. You will allow me thank Derry Corrections, the fashion icon, who is trying his best to get us look better, look smart, look legit, because this is a generation of us to look nice. So he's basically trying his very best to make us look better. I want to thank Mark Schotz. Mark Schotz. Even when I say I am going to maybe the stadium and I want photography, he's always there.
He's available.
And he produces very nice work. Very, very nice work. So people that want videography, photography, everything, even scanning photos, they're opposite Royal Supermarket near Miami. So he's also there. And I want to thank Mr. and Mr. Tourism Initiative for giving me the platform. I do not think anyone would even know that there was Freeman if it wasn't for Mr. and Mr. Tourism Kigezi Initiative. So they gave me the platform. They have given me everything I could need so that I can get on the next step. So I also want to thank them. I think that is it all.
All right. He has already said it all, but then don't forget to visit our people, White Horsing, Mark Schotz, and Derry Collections for anything. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on every social media platform. Kigezi Teens Magazine, that's it. So till next time, we hope to see you. Thank you very much.